Well, hello you guys. Welcome back to our channel.
I cut my finger when I was cooking. That was the most cozy little fall sweet intro. Can you guys feel, I don't like this word, but the fall vibes? Can you feel it?
The fall vibes, the cozy vibes, they're here. We're gonna take y'all through a little cozy nighttime routine. We're just about to eat dinner and Chad made something phenomenal.
Besitas.
Besitas. You wanna see?
I found this recipe on Half Baked Harvest, which is this incredible blog, I guess.
Yeah. She has amazing.
She has every recipe possible, but it is, I edited the recipe. Let me look it up.
What was it?
We'll put it on the screen for you guys so you can see it. You won't even recognize my face right now. What? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I found it.
Okay.
Coconut sweet potato lentil soup with rice, but we didn't do rice because we're trying to protect her stomach. We did it with beans.
Yeah. Also, if y'all are wondering like why the lights are off, something that I personally love, I don't know if you love it as much as me, but at a certain time at night, like when we're starting to kind of wind down and have dinner, I only like to keep a few lights on because I feel like it just feels so much more cozy, and then like light the candles.
It's kind of like
more
if this
romantic.
If this one is lit, it just adds. It just.
I like that
it's
one.
Just,
yeah, I like
it's
that
just
one.
like the little.
Also,
besitos.
guys, I just got this little thing at Target. I genuinely cannot handle how stinking precious this little thing is.
Did you say that pun on purpose? You can't handle it while your hand was on the handle?
Okay, but I didn't even know that. But
My little pumpkin peppers. My other little pumpkin.
guys, look at this bump. Wow.
Wow.
I feel like he's the size of a pumpkin.
Yeah, a small pumpkin.
You're a little pumpkin.
Aww.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'll show you what we have. But guys, it'll never do it justice. The way this smells, and I made it with, is it called naan or naan bread?
I have no idea. Also, something I want to do after dinner, I just want to show them this too, because I did go to Target before dinner. I got this beautiful wreath from Target. It's threshold, but this is actual magnolia preserved leaves. And so I want to put her right up there. And I feel like, look, it'll look so pretty with all the stuff we already have.
So when you say you're gonna put her up, what does that mean?
I can put her up. You gonna put her up? I'll tell
Somebody
you where
come
to put
get her.
Okay, anyways, I'm starving. Let's get some food.
Okay. How's it look?
Looks so good, babe.
I was just in the mood, you know what I mean? For that fall feel. Lord, thank you for fall. Thank you for wonderful soup, and thank you for all the blessings that we have. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Oh my goodness. You like it?
Baby.
And why are you so surprised?
Baby.
Why are you surprised? I know it is. I know how to cook.
Wow, babe, this is my favorite soup. Okay, we finished dinner. It was so delicious.
There?
Ooh, purr. So y'all might have seen this on Michelle Reed's vlogs if you follow her. If you don't, you definitely should. We absolutely adore her. I feel like her and Allison have the coziest vlogs ever. Like if y'all want to see some cozy fall vlogs, go watch their channel. I feel like this is the most run-on sentence ever, but they talk about romanticizing your life. Cute! Wait, do you think it should be any taller?
Well, it kind of meets the bottom of it. What do you think? What do you all think? Does that mean I would have to take it off and move it up? So what do? I slide this up. I don't think that's supposed to happen.
You just ripped the whole thing off.
I did what it's supposed to tell me to do.
You're too rough. I'll just get you the other one. Cute. So much better. It was worth fixing. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I am gonna turn the light on just so they can see a little better.
It is so adorable.
I will say that turning that light on made it extremely less cozy. So it's going back off.
So what were you saying about Michelle Reed and Allison Bickeroff? Is that how you say her name?
Anyways, I was just saying that they do a really good job of like making the mundane moments seem really special, you know, like when it comes to just lighting candles for dinner and creating like those intentional, intimate moments. And so that's something that like I want to make sure we're doing in our daily life.
Tori was just talking to me about that during like our little family team meeting, which we still got to show you guys like a full in-depth version of it. But I was telling her, I saw this post I thought was really cool, and it was like little things that aren't that little. And an example of one is like the I in front of love you is like, that's an important little thing, an important detail. And there's a lot of little things that we have in our lives that actually have a big impact, and we should like think about those things.
Yeah, I agree. Speaking of little things, I just had my friend Bree over and she helped me clean out my closet. I'll show you guys some B-roll and time lapses of that whole process, but look at all of the stuff that is going to donation. I need to do a full before and after little situation, but it looks so much better. It's crazy. But the section I really want to show you guys is the little cuts section that we created. This is pretty much the two places of things that actually fit me with this bump are outside of these two little sections and like dresses. We still need to go through these and just pick out, like, obviously I can wear flannels and stuff like that, but I feel like my cut shirts have been what I've been wearing on repeat because they are so versatile, and I can just wear them with athleisure, or I can wear them and dress them up with like a little skirt or linen pants, etc. And having all of these color combos that really transition into fall so beautifully are ideal. And I know that I've talked about cuts a lot with you guys, but I just feel like they are the best investment because they are like silky, buttery smooth, and I just feel like they go from casual to dressy to whatever you need them to be. Chad has worn his cut shirts on like so many date nights and stuff too, just because they're so nice. But I did want to let y'all know that Cuts is giving the Masters fam 15% off. It's code MASTERS15, and we will have the link below if y'all want to check that out. But anyways, I'm honestly just like so happy with this little stack because this is like my little pregnant capsule wardrobe. So if you see there's two colors, it's because they have two different cuts. So this one is their almost Friday tee. It's a little bit more blousy, and then they have the tomboy one that's a little bit more structured. I feel like with my bump, I've been leaning towards the almost Friday because it does just kind of like lay a little better on the baby bump. But I feel like postpartum, maybe I'll like tomboy more. I don't know. Honestly, I love both. I feel like everyone needs to try both because they're so great. But anyways, that was what the last couple of hours have been, and I am so excited about the progress. Like, I'll show you before, but this whole section was in such disarray, and it looks 1,000,000 times better, honestly. And what's so crazy is there's still just so many clothes, but I can actually like move them around now. They were just like all cramped together. It was a little wild. So anyways, there's that. Highly recommend doing a closet clean out. I feel like I do those. How often would you say I do a closet clean out, babe? Like every couple months?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really love cleaning out the closet. And there's a couple questions I always ask myself. Number one, when I'm going to get dressed, am I gonna see it and actually want to wear it, or feel like I have something that I would prefer to wear? The famous question, does it spark joy? Like, would I be excited to put it on? Am I gonna feel confident when I put it on? Do I know how I want to style it, etc.? Because there are pieces in there where I was like, well, maybe I'll wear it, you know, someday with something. And if I don't know how I'm gonna style it, like it needs to go.
If you had, babe, just more of a capsule wardrobe, you wouldn't have to worry about these problems.
Honestly, it's very true. Now that I have Cuts, I do feel like it's made my life, especially with the bump, so much easier because you can style them in so many different ways. Oh, another question is, did I go all of last season and not wear it? So like now that we're like transitioning into fall, did I wear this last fall one time, or did I like continually pass it by? Like there was a sweater that I almost got rid of last closet clean out, but I didn't because I was like, oh no, I'll wear it in the fall. I didn't wear it in the fall. And so little things like that, like did I go a whole year without wearing it? Did I go, you know, last season without wearing it? Oh, and then if you're on the fence, make a maybe pile. And at the end of the closet clean out, go back through your maybe pile and ask yourself these questions again, because I think 90% of the maybe pile just ended up in the no pile.
Mm-hmm. If it's a maybe, it's a no.
If it's a maybe, it's a no. Also, trying things on is super helpful, because there was this one dress I almost said no to, but then I tried it on and I was like, oh wait, no, this is so cute. I just kind of forgot that it like looked good. So yeah, those are my little closet clean out tips. I think we're gonna close the kitchen now. I don't know if I've talked about closing the kitchen on YouTube. That's something that we got from Milena and Jordan. They always close the kitchen, and I will tell y'all, it is something that I do not do every night, and every single night that I don't do it, I regret it so much the next morning. And so we're gonna close this kitchen. If you don't know what closing the kitchen means, it just means the dishes are in, get the dishwasher going, the countertops are clean. That way when you wake up in the morning, you are coming out to a clean, nice kitchen. Ready? Mm-hmm.
We are about to go record a podcast, but I'll show you. We just went and got the baby some extra books. This is actually one that was a gift from a friend of mine from Australia, and I re-gifted it to a friend who had a kid, and so it took us a little while, but then we just got it again. And then there's We Are the Gardeners. So now I'll head up, get the camera ready, show you guys the podcast, and I'll pick a Devo. We're not doing a plan right now. We're back in the Thrive Bible, throwing it back to where everything started. See you in a sec. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Morning with the Masters, where we devote ourselves to the Lord daily with you.
Good morning, you guys.
Good morning indeed. We are picking up back in the Thrive Bible, so Tori will just take it from here.
Yes, you guys. Today's devotional is titled Qualified, and the verse is out of Ephesians 3:8. It says, "Though I am the least deserving of all God's people, He graciously gave me the privilege of telling the Gentiles about the endless treasures available to them in Christ." The love.
What's next?
I'm gonna take a bath.
Bath time? It's 9 p.m. and it's bath time.
This is definitely a part of my everyday routine now. Get the water going. While the tub is filling up, I will do my nighttime skincare routine. That way when I get into the bath, my skin is nice and fresh.
So this is about the time where I edit the podcasts, and I'm typically watching something on TV when Tori takes a bath. She's a bath girl. I'm kind of a shower guy. I don't really care for baths. I'm not a big fan. Don't come for me in the comments. Anyways, yeah, so I'll spend some time editing the podcast, but Lord willing, in the future, we will pass this on to Amy, she basically runs a lot of the podcast. She runs the Instagram account. You guys know who Amy is. Whenever we can get these done in time to send to her and working hours for her to edit, she edits them and does all this stuff. I get the feeling I'm being looked at right now. Like, what is this? Who is this guy? Why is he just staring at me like that? Anyways, you guys got to check out his book, Mission for Meaning. I make a cameo. The book was pretty much written because of me. Definitely check that out. I'm in at the podcast, and then I'll upload it so you guys can be encouraged in the morning. You guys want to see what I do? Now I'm using my voice for World Does. We have to look at ourselves the way God looks at us.
Yeah. So good. Yes.
God looks at us.
Yeah. So good.
You ready? God looks at us.
Yeah. So good.
You ready to pray now?
Yes, I am.
So now that it's uploaded, this is typically the time that I do this. She gets so frustrated. Hey babe, you in the bath? Any thoughts on the title for the podcast? What? Interrupting the beautiful meditation time. I'm like, I need to name this podcast. But afterwards, honestly, I tend to get like a gallon of water, not really a gallon of water, but a bottle of water, and I'll just drink it and I'll sit down and watch sports. Tori and I are back on our family plan routine. which has just been a lot of fun. It really helps us set the tone for our week. You don't need to be married. You don't need to have kids to do this. You can plan your week either on a macro scale or a micro scale. And it literally, the big thing it does for me is it helps me be super intentional for my week, which is something I need. You ever heard that quote that if you're standing too close to the trees that you miss the forest? Sometimes in my busyness of like, I have to respond to this email, I have to answer this call, I have to go run this errand, I forget the bigger picture of what God's doing. Whenever I can map out all that busyness, I can then interweave all the stuff that God is leading us into. And so that's been a great encouragement. But yeah, now is typically the time when I sit back, put on a show, put on a movie. It's almost 10 p.m. and I just tend to unwind. I need to let my brain just turn off. I don't know about you guys, but I like to watch a lot of sports and movies and stuff because my brain just stops working apparently. Just kidding. Tori's out of the shower. She always likes it when I do this.
I want him to pick up the belly.
I have to lift it up, but then I can feel our baby kicking, and it freaks me out because I had this feeling that he's just chilling in there. Then all of a sudden he gets like cramped up because I squeezed him, and he's like, "Hey, like stop it!" And I'm just.
It is so funny when he does that. He was hiccuping while I was in the bath. It was the cutest little thing. But anyways, I'm about to make my little calm drink. I have not been sleeping very good, and so this stuff is supposed to really help. I used it last night and I could tell a huge difference. I got out of the rhythm of using it. I don't know why. And then once the water, I'm also gonna have one of my little yogurts because I have a lot of acid reflux at night. I feel like yogurt really helps.
You can show them how much of a freak I am. That I just take pills like that.
But anyways, I drink these little Activias like right when I wake up, probably in the middle of the day and right before I go to bed. Oh baby, no, not that much. Babe. Oh, it's supposed to be like 2 ounces of water. It's just to mix it together and then you...
That's barely in the water. What are you supposed to do?
I'm trying to get this to stop. Every time I pressed it, it just kept going.
That's what she said.
I mean, I probably prefer to drink a warm cup of tea, but I'd also prefer to sleep.
You're gonna have a little version of me who wants to do stuff like that all the time. A little baby Chad. He'll have his own personality and be probably a little crazier than I am.
He's half his mama too.
Super calm. And as I did it whenever I lived in England, just a splash. We're having that local honey because the weather's changing, allergy season, and health.
I cleaned those counters.
Love you. Tori's got her fluids.
Tell me you're pregnant without telling me you're pregnant. Let me show y'all how many pillows. Ah! I'm so sad. What the heck? No. My whole coffee. Thank God this thing is sealed.
Got all the floor.
Everywhere. That thing popped the straw. Couldn't grab it in time.
After all this action, how does my shirt still look incredible? All I'm saying is that I've been rolling around on the floor and my shirt's quality has withheld the pressure of life.
Always cleaning up my messes, babe.
I have to make her another thing now. I'll tell you what, that happened because I put too much water and it threw her off.
Maybe I'll let you sit it down this time.
Where's the coaster?
You can use this one.
Now, nighttime routine. Let's show them your setup.
I have two different segments really for the pillow setup. So the first one when I'm winding down is BB Hug Me stays here when I'm sleeping. And I just figured this position out in terms of like my acid reflux. I need to like stay elevated because when I go like this, then it gets worse. But then I also need to sleep on my side. So my body's been like this. So then my ribs have been hurting. So it's been a whole situation. This pillow's cooling. So if I can put this one underneath my ribs.
Oh, that's cool.
And then put this one under my head and then use this one For my legs, that's been working great. But before I go to sleep, I will move this back here and I will use it for my back.
Oh, this is for reading.
So that when I read and put on my little fall ASMR, I'm like this.
Just relaxed. Do you want to show them what video you've been putting on?
Yeah. Well, so I literally, now it just populates on my recommended different cozy fall ASMRs on YouTube. Cozy porch in late autumn. Got a little rain.
You ready to fall asleep?
Yeah, I gotta decide what book I want to read tonight.
What are the options?
We have Raising Emotionally Strong Boys. We have Baby Settler and A May's Guide to Childbirth.
Nice. Raising emotionally strong boys.
I'm learning more about you as I read this.
So should I go shut everything down? Time to shut her down. So I'm gonna get ready to shut everything down out here, turn in for the night. Just wanna give you guys a friendly reminder to go check out Cuts Clothing. If you use code MASTERS15, you get 15% off your order. We love them. They've been such a big supporter of our channel and we appreciate when you guys support them. If you're able to, of course, spend responsibly. But yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna start blowing out some candles and turn in for the night. Do 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 do.